Alright folks, welcome back. Today we've got a neat one here from Jim Garthwaite. This is a somewhat early Garthwaite gun. A little bit about Jim. He passed away in 2020 at the age of 71. He graduated high school and joined the Air Force in the late 60s. Served in the Air Force. He opened his shop in Pennsylvania in 1977. He was a member of the Pistol Smith Guild and named Pistol Smith of the Year in 2004. This gun would have been built in 1989, from what I can gather. 88, 89. The base gun itself is 88. The barrel is 87 dated Barstow. So likely that it was built right shortly after that. The gun would have been a very early 88, only a few hundred serial off of 87. So in those days, the Delta Elite existed. However, it was pretty hard to get the first few years. So what we have here is a standard government model that would have been in 9mm or 38 Super originally. I don't know which, and it doesn't really matter. But the breech face was then opened up to accept a 10mm cartridge and a 10mm barrel fit. This one being a Barstow, and of course a new extractor, tuning of the extractor and ejector, all that jazz needed to be done. Going on to the front here, we've got a cone compensator. This is a very large single port comp, custom guide rod that offers support to that comp and recoil so that you don't get too much barrel droop. The slide has been cut down. The barrel itself comes out to about right here, and it is a 5-inch barrel. So you say there's probably 3/4 of an inch of slide cut off there. And then the port of the comp extends past where a 5-inch government model gun would go normally. Going on to the other side, we see a nice low-mounted dehorn Bomar there. The front sight is mounted in the comp. J. Garthwaite marked there in the frame. We've got a very, very nicely fit beaver tail grip safety, checkered and arched mainspring housing. Nicely beveled magazine well. We've got a 3-hole trigger with the holes chamfered. Jim did that to pretty much every 3-hole trigger I've ever seen him use. And just a nice touch. Very early gun very early comp gun from Jim. And later comp guns, some of them were full profile affairs where they followed the contours of the slide all the way around. But this was certainly a bowling pin gun or the likes. Would make a nice hunting pistol today for guys that like to handgun hunt. The gun's still very tight for a gun built almost 40 years ago now. But nice clean example from one of the greats. Garthwaite was very highly regarded by everyone in the field and all his customers. It's a shame that we lost him in 2020, but it's coming for all of us, I suppose. If you guys like this video, please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Feel free to leave a comment below. Like the video. We'll keep bringing more content out. I've got more guns lined up here behind the camera to drop, so we'll keep it coming. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks.